4STORY the original is a fiasco, disappointment if you want. As a non-professional player of 4STORY now and even back then, I never really treated this game as a PvP game, which mainly is, and these days especially PvP, and I wasn't really participating in battles because I never really was even level 90 or back then level 80, 89 let's say. I stopped at 34 level, which took me a long time. The PvE side of this game is totally destroyed. You have everything right away. For example, the cloak I received as a gift for achieving level 5. Something I was grinding. That was my dream, that I would have a cloak. And now you will receive it for free. For achieving 5th level, you achieve in 2 minutes. And maybe even not that. Maybe my guess will be terrible, but if you'd start at 8 AM and you would play till 8 PM at least, you would be level 90, you would achieve it throughout one day. At least until a week you would achieve it, and maybe before that, those 10 years ago, it would take you at least a year. After those 30 minutes of playing the 4STORY, basically, I played it till I got to the DeLorean, and by the way, I don't understand why they renamed it. DeLorean is Craxion, and Valorian is Defugel. What the hell is that? Maybe they didn't have the copyright for it, but then they wouldn't even have copyright for 4STORY name. As an amateur player, I can say that it's horrible in terms of controls. The smooth control of the player, that's just I don't really like it, and I can imagine myself being in a battle and not being able to switch direction immediately as it used to be. And even the PvP is problem because the launch of this game reboot is not really happening because it has about 400 reviews, mostly negative. And so let's read some of them from professional players, I believe. I hope, not just my opinion as an amateur guy, After playing this game for over 10 years and having joined countless servers, yeah, there are multiple servers, 4 Ancient, I even noticed 4 Nova. I will maybe research some private server, which is true old school server, just grind and being level 90 will take you at least here. I will try to find server similar to this time, because I never really finished 4STORY. I can say with a heavy heart, the official server is without a doubt the worst experience I've ever had. The prices in the premium shop are not just high, they are exploitative. To give you perspective, you pay around 85 euros for 10,000 points in order to upgrade your items, equipment. You will need these 4 primary items. Scroll, yeah, that's the scroll. You have also magic scroll, master scroll, right? Or he means automatic scroll. Nobody, probably professional player, would use just normal scroll. You will right away try your luck if it will upgrade by 3. So you will pay 85 cents for 1 scroll. That's quite pricey because you will use all of them. For multiple items, for shield, sword, a double-handed sword, a hammer, no, that's not hammer, X, helmet, chest, trousers, boots, sleeves, so 5. And theoretically, if you would go upgrade these 7 items, and all of them, you would upgrade with the scroll, with the normal scroll, just by 1, and the maximum is plus 24, I believe, still. Let's round it up to 1 euro, 24 euros for 24 scrolls, in the best possible scenario, times 7. Okay, well, that starts to be not really free to play, but pay to win, which was even the previous versions, I believe, but these days, as guy here says, the prices are astonishing. A fortune, and that was just if in the ideal scenario, every single time the upgrade will be success, which won't be so. It will be even more. You will pay for fortune, and so you will that will add up to, for example, 200 euros. Protection, 140. I cannot read. 154 points. And purification scroll, what is that? That's for earrings. Even in the best scenario, assuming you don't always need protection or purification, you barely manage 38 upgrade attempts. That's assuming you're lucky. 38 upgrade attempts. Okay, maybe my math was wrong. Not a single item in the premium shop is permanent. Aha, so if you buy scroll, then it will, for example, disappear after 2 days. Oh, okay, so you better get upgrading. Everything expires. Every item is a ticking clock demanding more money. It's not monetization, it's extortion. What is that word? Probably not a very good one. The worst part, the equipment enhancement items are even tradable. Aren't, sorry. That's a crucial, but aren't. Wait. What? I have a small memory. I have small memory. But I just remember seeing auction protection potion for money, for like a gold. No, for like half a gold maybe. Basically it was tradable. But if equipment enhancement items aren't even tradable, what? That means each player must spend real money. There's no alternative path. You can't grind, trade, or work your way up. It's pay or get left behind. Okay, this is crucial. This is a game changer. If it works like this, I wasn't really like looking into it that much in the game. That's horrible. That's horrible, man. What? Man, this is why right away they don't put there some price tag of, let's say, I don't know, 10, 15 euros and then make it a little bit like a lot cheaper, let's say, to buy these scrolls. Even like if it's free to play now, you have to spend, as this guy says here, you have to spend 200 euros at least. Bro, man, this is even worse than I expected. It's a system that traps the player into a never-ending cycle of dependency. But like technically you would just spend 200 euros and then you have everything you need and you can fight a nice spend 200 euros game. MMORPG, yeah. And it's absolutely heartbreaking to witness this level of corporate greed infect a game that once thrived on community and skill. The equipment enhancement system is gambling. Yeah, I remember like trying to upgrade something to plus 12 and then, for example, because I was just like bam, I forgot to put on me the protection potion, bam, and I lost it. I probably just had something upgrade to plus 12 if it like really worked out, and that was everything. I never had anything plus not even 18, man. Yeah, I never had effect on anything, just like the shiny basic effect. Pure RNG, it's luck over effort, and that brings, that was even before, and that brings legal implications. Any system that monetizes chance-based mechanism should fall under gambling laws. 4STORY cases. Unless you're only using free in-game materials, which are nearly non-existent. Okay, so they lower down the drop rates. This mechanic demands oversight. Steam should be looking into this. Anti-cheat, aye. Before I started doing this video, I jumped onto the 4STORY, the original Facebook, and a lot of people commented that the anti-cheat is not really existing in this game and cheaters are destroying it. I would say that now I maybe a little bit understand why they are cheating, because if you have to spend, let's say, those 200 euros to be added up, having everything 24 plus, you know. I have played on dozens of servers, both official and private, and every single one of them has some form of anti-cheat, but here nothing, and it's completely ignored. I know, like, what is purpose of publishing this game? You wanna pull some money out of it, but just like once and that's it, because people will stop playing it. Like, isn't it better to just like care about the game, optimize it, put there some good anti-cheat, don't make out of it such a pay to win, and just like lower down the prices? So, you know, maybe this could have been a real reboot of 4STORY. Like, I believe today's kids don't really know 4STORY, and so, you know, it had chance if, for example, marketing, I don't know, but they totally killed it. There's still the 4STORY 2. I don't know if it's just like a meme or is it already dead, because it's in coming soon state on Steam also. Bugs. Where do I even begin? You can't properly level to 80. Normally that would take half a year at least of like solid grind, I would say. Back in the days, you can't sell items for gold in the shops. The core game economy is broken, and now the final nail in the coffin: server rollbacks. I noticed it. I still don't understand what it means, so let's read something about it. For the last couple of days, players log in, play for hours, only to log back in and find everything reverted. Progress lost, gold duplicated, upgrades reversed. Why progress lost, gold duplicated? It would make sense. Like, well, in this game nothing makes sense, I guess. But this is terrible. Like, imagine if this would happen in the good old 4STORY after a year of grind and you are at level 90, 89, or like the maximum level, and you will wake up, log in, bam, and you are level 10. Bruh. Okay. It's been abused by many, resulting in millions of gold and duplicate upgrade materials. The damage is irreversible, completely unplayable. No, this is terrible. I didn't experience it. Maybe if I will log in now, I will be also like back in Tebekut and not in Markut. Official presence, there is none. No game masters, no staff communication, no in-game presence. The Zemi homepage doesn't even list the game. What? And this starts to seem like this is just some copyright, man, steal, theft, you know. At this point, the intentions are clear. Zemi has I hope it is pronounced Zemi. Zemi has launched a hollow shell of a server designed solely to siphon money from nostalgic players. Like, okay, but even don't tell me that you are that dumb to pour into it that amount of cash, like 85 euros. Oh, but what the hell, man, just go on private server. Big red flag. Feels like a mobile game. What? Way too much players for just 2 channels. Yeah, I noticed that, 2 channels, but then I also, just like for fun, I tried to find how many players are actually playing the game. If you have the knowledge about how many players played it in the peak, comment down below, but I don't know it. But these days, apparently, the 4STORY, the original, plays about all-time peak 7 days ago, 1040 in 1 second we're playing this game on the launch, I guess. Only 551 players right now are playing the game. As we can see here, it's declining, I'd say, you know. Okay, on average 6 p.m. 700 people, let's say 770, but it's declining. It's like, you know, level up way too fast. Yeah, like you know, people, I believe, don't like really sticking to one game for 2 years or a year, I don't really know. You can again comment down below how long it took you without anything, without pouring into it money to get into the maximum level. Just have to spam F for all the spells. Auto walk to quests, yeah, that's another thing that makes the game simpler. It's probably a bad thing in my opinion. These days you are even not playing the game and you will just like take a quest, auto walk, bam, you will just wait. As the guy says, you will just press F. Okay, quest completed, finish it, and again, like, that's not fun anymore. The re-release of 4STORY is one of the most disappointing gaming experiences in recent memory. From the moment players log in, it's clear that this version of the game was not ready for release in any form. Mostly, like, when it comes to the anti-cheat, I'd say, but I don't see any, like, except of the rollbacks, okay? In terms of controls, it's the same 4STORY. It's the same 4STORY I remember being like this those 10 years ago. Everything feels broken, but I played for 30 minutes, so maybe I should be quiet. It's as if cheating is part of the game's core design now. When it comes to the cheating, I have 100k. Okay, alright, if it's that easy to cheat in this game, then server full of gold hackers, roll back and update the hack shield, or the server is already done. It is free to play game without saves, as it seems. You know, you will play for a day, you have to basically never log off. There is a bug. You get back in time, lose level and everything you got. Oh, that's not funny. I wanted to go over in another video over the pay to win section part of this game, but let's put it into it right now, right here, because on this page, steamdb.info, you can here see that you can buy 500 golds for only $5. I don't know, like, this doesn't seem like a legit page but for some reason. But just for $5 you will get something you would farm for years. 1,000 golds only for $10. 20,000 golds for $200. Like, I don't even know what for this amount would be. Like, you know, just play it typically for 200 golds and times 7. So you have the full equip, even with the sword and shield, and like that will add up to 20,000 golds. What for you need this? Well, don't tell me that you have to buy this, and then you have to exchange it to the points, so you can buy those potions. I don't know. Then, on the Steam page, you can see that you can buy here. I don't know about how much it is upgrade, but you can buy here for 29 euros various armor packages. Let's look around on Archer. Okay, this is disgusting, man. The helmet especially, but you can hide it. The sword is another thing I like wished wished to have. No, this is not the one, but there's a similar one, but just like square type, you know. I guess that these items you cannot even craft, right? Time and space destroyed, that you can craft. Unstable balance, the dagger. But I wanna know, is like 2 plus 24? Or is it just like you will get plus 0, plus 0, and you have to anyways upgrade it? You will just receive this cosmetic, like, what? And by the way, system requirements, here is my answer why my MacBook struggled to play it. Because, you know, I have still in mind that 4STORY, you know, the graphics is not really something, you know, it is not a Witcher, it is not Cyberpunk, let's say. But here, minimum, Windows 10, 4 GB, blah blah. Pentium, the processor is interesting, man. Pentium 4, that's prehistoric. But you need GeForce GTX 960. That's no, that's not really prehistoric. Oh, a little bit. I was hoping that 4STORY original would be kind of a return to a nostalgia. Valorian, Darion. I was the whole time calling Delorian incorrect. And no gore at all. Yeah, the gore is like pointless. But I believe that there are still some areas on the map in the world that are not explorable, right? I try to pay a subscription and enjoy a much better polished game, etc. Yeah, like monthly subscription, but okay, so World of Warcraft. If Zemai would want to revive the game, like for real revive, then they would need to, for example, finish those inaccessible maps, areas, and just like bring maybe even completely new map, let's say, you know, some portal, and so people have something to discover. This is essentially it. Even if it would be a good reboot, people will, vast majority, like a big portion of the people playing it would stop after a week. You know, they would just play it for a couple of days out of nostalgia feelings. It is the same game, so yeah, I played it for a long time and I don't need to put another 10 years into it, you know, so they would need to put something new. Make, for example, the leveling up slower, left there the whole quest line that is here till the level 90, but instead of ending up at level 90 after completing all the quests, make it that you will end up in level 50, and build on top of it another quest line, you know, that will lead you to 90. I'm just like thinking about it. I know, basically they would need to do something with it, not just publish the same game. But okay. After 45 hours and reaching level 75, okay, so you want to really get to level 90 in one day. The game is rife with hackers, whether it's players one-shooting every monster or wiping out entire teams in battlegrounds. That's really bad, man. So this is the 4STORY. 4STORY, the original, which is far from the original. It is difficult to make games, sure, but this is like terrible. This is terrible. As the review says, mostly negative. Private server.